give it up for Tom Myers!
How we doing, everybody? You guys in a good mood tonight? Everybody around here? Yeah? Guys hanging out in the corner over there? You having fun? Yeah, you should. You should have fun. You guys look like you're a couple of sex offenders back there. He's pointing to his friend too, throwing him under the bus. Is that your woman right there? Okay, because no, it looks like you're all sitting there talking about like which of her body parts you're going to ship to the mail back to her parents first. Now look, I'm saying stuff like that, but I came here by myself. They're the ones hanging out with a beautiful woman. So they're just hanging out with a woman who looks like an American Girl doll that drinks, says fuck a lot, and fingers herself. So, hey. That's the only kind of doll I get for my nephew.
Wow. Okay.
Driving around Alabama, saw a welcome sign that said, "Welcome to Tuscumbia, Alabama, birthplace of Helen Keller." There was nothing to see there. Don't worry, they're not going to hear about it.
I travel a lot. I perform in a lot of small towns. I perform in a lot of small towns where you go into the bars, and over the bar is a bumper sticker that says, "Ted Kennedy's cars killed more people than my gun." Whoa, that is intense. I come up with a bumper sticker of my own that says, "More young women are shot in the face by guns than by Bill Clinton." So. Just got back from Los Angeles, actually. I was out there for a couple days, and it was good to come home. It really is, because out in Los Angeles, you know, people are phony, they're shallow, it's way too many high expectations and broken promises. So, of course, I came back to D.C. I follow the Baltimore City Police Department on Twitter for fun. I do. You ever see their Twitter feed? The Baltimore City Police Department basically tweets crimes right after they happen. They do. I'll be looking at Baltimore City Police Department's Twitter feed, and they'll say stuff like, "Man shot twice in the chest on Cold Spring Lane, OMG." Homicide detectives arrive on scene, laugh out loud. No witnesses reported, sad face. But, you know, whenever I travel, because I travel a lot doing comedy, and I tell people I'm from Maryland. People often ask me to describe Maryland. I tell them it's a tough state. All right, Maryland is a really tough state. Give you an idea of how tough we are? Our official state flower is the Black-Eyed Susan. The Black-Eyed Susan. You know you're from a really tough state when your official state flower sounds like a domestic violence victim? Of course, being from Baltimore, I'm happy that my team won the Super Bowl, the Ravens. I was really happy about that. And right to the lead up to the Super Bowl, I was walking around, I was so proud. I was wearing all my Ravens stuff. And someone came up to me and said, "Hey man, why are you supporting the Ravens? Don't you know they have Ray Lewis on their team? Ray Lewis broke the law. He deserved to go to jail and never play football again. Anybody who breaks the law should never play football again." This guy was wearing a Michael Vick jersey. I gotta tell you, Baltimore is a really sadistic city. It is. This weekend at the Inner Harbor, they're holding a walk to support people with ALS. That's right. A lot of people are going to be walking to support a group of people who can't fucking walk. How sadistic is that? It's like, hey everybody, let's show these guys how much fun it is to do something they can't do anymore. Yeah, we're going to show them how much fun it is walking when you don't have ALS. The ice water bucket challenge makes a lot of sense because when you get that ice water dumped on your head, you feel shocked, your brain goes numb, you can't move your limbs. It's like actually getting ALS. I want to start the loose stool in a bucket challenge to go ahead and bring awareness to people with Crohn's disease.
Being from the Baltimore area, though, we're all amused by the Penn State scandal because, give you a little item of trivia, one of our local sportscasters is actually named Jerry Sandusky. Yeah, different spelling of the name, but, and different guy, too, thankfully. But, he's gotten a lot of emails and phone calls asking if he's connected to the Sandusky at Penn State or if he's related to him. So I'm just worried one day I'm going to be watching him on the newscast, and he's just going to snap. He'll go, and ladies and gentlemen, that's it for our Ravens update for WBAL TV 11 News. I'm Jerry Sandusky, not the same one who touches kids. But I do follow sports a lot. I found out an interesting piece of information that Jerry Sandusky, the coach at Penn State, has a son who's very high up in the Cleveland Browns organization. And if you're a reporter, you want to go ahead and interview that guy. What sort of questions would you want to ask him? And if you're Sandusky's son, what do you say about your dad in that kind of situation? I mean, you can't say, yeah, geez, Dad was always on my ass growing up, you know? I love doing that, though, come up with bumper sticker and T-shirt concepts. You guys have seen this T-shirt around? It says, a hangover is God's way of saying, dude, you were awesome last night. Yeah. I've done my share of drinking. I have never felt awesome the following morning. I never have. I want to come up with a T-shirt that actually reflects what happens when you drink too much. I want to come up with a T-shirt that says, a hangover is God's way of saying, hey, buddy, you made out with another dude last night. My niece goes to a Catholic school, and she did a drawing submitted to an art show. I was walking around this art show. There was a lot of religious-themed drawings in this one. And this one drawing, one of her classmates, it said, I love God because He made me. Yeah, sweetie, that's not God that you love, okay? That's the fact that your mom loves doing tequila shots, the fact of condoms, and the fact that your dad can't keep his cock in his pants, all right? That's not God, sweetie. So I follow the news a lot. I keep up on all the current events. Did you guys see the Casey Anthony verdict? Oh, God. Wasn't that something? I can think of one positive thing about that verdict, though. As that verdict was being read, every single 2-year-old across America was going, all right, I'm going to shape up right now, seriously. No more screaming like a banshee, no more throwing food on the floor, no more coloring on the walls. The act is coming together. It really is, all right? A lot of things confuse me. They sort of baffle me. Like, people at anti-immigrant rallies often claim to be pro-American. Like, really? Like, America was founded on immigrants. If you're pro-American, you have to be pro-immigrant. To me, the idea of being the most pro-American person at an anti-immigration rally, it's like being the sexiest looking patient in a burn unit. My favorite news story of the past year was the founder of the role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons passed away at the age of 69, which was a truly historic moment. That's the first time the words Dungeons, Dragons, role-playing have ever been in the same sentence with anything involving 69. That joke's always a little iffy. I'm afraid someone's going to come up to me after the show and say, listen, I don't know if you ever played Dungeons & Dragons, but it's awesome, all right? I don't know if you've ever been chased by goblins and trolls with poison swords trying to get back their jewel-encrusted token of power that you stole from them. I don't know, is it as thrilling as having a girlfriend? Oh, that's right, you wouldn't know. They say if you watch a mother and daughter and they're out together, if you look at the mother, you know exactly what the daughter's going to look like in about 20 or 30 years. But even if the daughter's out by herself, if she's not with the mother, you can still guess what she's going to look like in about 20 or 30 years, provided she's a burn victim. I told that joke to the burn victim sitting in the front row, and he found that fucking hilarious. Or annoying or offensive. I really couldn't tell the expression on his face. Right after this, so I do this show. I go home to my cat. I love my cat. You know why? Because a cat is just like a man. Oh yeah. I know a lot of people say, oh no, cats are a lot like women, dogs are a lot like men. No, dogs definitely like women. All right? Because I know if I had a dog, as soon as I got home, just like a woman, that dog would be right at the front door. Hey, how was the show tonight? How's the show tonight? Hi, how do you do? Hey, guess what? My sister just called. She and her boyfriend just broke up. She's gonna come over and tell us all about it.
fill my litter box. I'm gonna sit here and watch TV. And I'm not changing the channel either. Well, I don't have thumbs. I can't. No, I'm not watching Animal Planet, you homo. I'm watching my favorite movie of all time, Old Yeller. Oh. That's where my cat and I have a lot in common. We both love watching things where stuff we detest dies at the end. He loves watching Old Yeller because of what happens to the dog. And I love watching Titanic so I can watch Leonardo DiCaprio drown. Washington, D.C., you've been a pleasure to talk to. My name is Tom Myers. Thank you very much. You've been great. Thank you.
You're gonna give it to Tom Myers, man. Good shit, man.